Yes, people, and welcome to the Bridge live stream, our usual daily one. Big up to Chelsea, Dadai, Santiago, and Shaq. As always, here we are, nice and bright, every Wednesday on at 7 p.m., where we discuss the latest Chelsea transfer news in the transfer window, and then from Wednesday onwards, we'll be back to regular schedule. And I'm here as usual, your host with the most. And today we're going to be talking about quite a few things. We've got quite a few things to talk about, but I actually curated today a special live stream in particular in regards to some of the major targets we're going to be looking at the football club, and where do we go from here, and some of the analysis that I've got for it as well. So like you'll be getting some top tier analysis, that's for sure. So hey man, I'll wait for you guys first of all to come in. It's always nice to see you guys here as always. Yeah, man. Obviously, we can start with some of this major news that came out while I was, of course, waiting for you, man, and starting the stream as always. Oh, wrong one to start. Stop share that one. My bad. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Which is, of course, on this Barracuda deal. Big up, Santiago, bro. Hope you're having a wonderful day as always. I've been doing good, bro. I've been doing great, Shaq, man. Always, thanks for asking, bro. I've been doing great. Enjoying myself. Nice little day off today, so it's all well and good. Obviously, you can see the new Chelsea kit. Nice and lovely. It's actually pretty good. So it's this is actually laminated, by the way. So like when you touch it, it's very much a laminated one. It's not like the usual one where it's got like the actual fabric feel. This has not got fabric at all. It's literally laminated. Like when you touch it, it'll be laminated. Big up King Mo, bro. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, guys, as I was saying, today's stream is going to be a bit more of a curated version. So what I've done with this stream is that I know what we're looking for currently in the market. Yep. Hey, I like that idea, Santiago Munez. Indeed. So what I've actually done for this stream is that I've curated essentially what we want. So I've looked at the market for possible right wingers and number 10s. Some of them obviously can only play right wing. Not all of them can play the number 10 role necessarily. But what I've done, I've got in, the statistics. I've got in what they've got last season, and then a breakdown of their numbers via FBref in what they've done over a 38-game season, essentially, from last season as well. So that we can actually get a picture, because I know everyone here, such as myself and such as you, have we've watched we've watched the comps. We've seen them do the little hezzy tweens with the legs. We've seen them do the little crossy, the little whippies, everything like that. But in this stream in particular, we're going to be looking at the hard numbers. The raw numbers. The numbers they've produced. What do they look? What does it look like here? If we were looking at it from a balance sheet, and if you're a Premier League team, you've already seen what he looks like, how he plays. Let's see if the numbers back up what he can do. Simple as that for me, really. So that's what we're looking at right now. So you know what, man? Let me go and bring also before we start on this, hey, big up, bro. Hope you're doing well. So one of the things that I've also decided to do with this one here is that I've tried to do most feasible to least feasible. So what I mean by that is that the ones that are most feasible for the club to get, considering the relationships they have, the stuff that they have included in regards to the situation, and then we're going to go to the less the less feasible. So those ones that maybe either cost too much money or the club and their relationship essentially aren't great either. So that's the plan right now. So let's get started, and I'm going to start with what I would believe to be the most feasible, and that is this gentleman right here for me. He's the most feasible right now in my opinion. So let me bring up actually him first and foremost. Boom, boom. Let me know if you can see everything that I'm showing you to guys in particular, and that is this guy right here, Mohamed Kudus. For me, right now, if you're looking at it in the market, who is the most feasible guy we can actually get in the market right now? It is Mohamed Kudus right now. So you look at him, obviously, again, we know he's 23 years old, 1.77, so that's roughly what, 5 foot 10, 11. The reason why I wanted him in particular is for his shooting statistics, his assistant statistics right now. In the Eredivisie last season, played 30 times in the Eredivisie last season. Scored 11, assisted 4 times. Champions League, he scored 4, assisted twice. In the Europa League, scored once only. But the point I'm trying to make here is that from my statistics standpoint, he's the type of number 10 that you can bring in, or can also play on the right winger as well. where he's going to be giving you scoring value. You know, like obviously, you know, we've got Nicholas Jackson up front, someone where, you know, someone who's obviously still a work in progress as a striker, still needs a bit of talent there. You know, still got to take a few minutes for him, you know, to get up to speed. And we've known that for a while. That's why we got him for such a good price, in my opinion. So there's not that much pressure on the young G. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know, if you put too much pressure on him, it would have been a problem. So we was able to do what we need him to do, to be a scorer, if need be. He's got a couple of assists in him too, in that position, can play the right wing, can play that attacking mid, as you know. So for me, he's the most feasible. We know that Ajax are looking for around about 51.5 million euros. I'm pretty sure the football club can come to like a feasible agreement in regards to him. Apparently, the club previously have agreed personal terms of this guy too. So that's the thing for me. So, you know, I'm going to get your thoughts. This is the first one I've gone for. Kudus, he's the most feasible in my eyes. The next one I would say is Barcola, who we'll be going into shortly as well. But guys, let me know, man. Obviously, big up Tate, bro. Always a pleasure to see you here. He says Axel disaster. Shouldn't play against Lito. Chelsea does have Leslie on loan plus cash for Barcola. Oh, we would discuss that indeed. Leslie's a good player, definitely. King Moses Maha Kula Tahay Inan Gulay Sinakarno Jumaha Wahan Obahana Inan Ayano. Yes, I agree with that one. After that's a little I will shake Kasani. I had them Bologna Dani. So Shaq says Ajax are probably waiting for Chelsea to bid, hence why they rejected West Ham. First things first, Ahmed, is Kudus injured or not? No, currently Kudus is not injured from what I know. In regards to his injury history, he's only had 2 major injuries from what I know. Big up Derek GX. Nice to see you as always. So I've known 2 injuries. That's his meniscus injury that we've spoken about a lot more in this channel in regards to, you know, that meniscus injury he had back in 2021. And then the other injury that he's also had previously is his it was like a what's it called? I think a rib injury they had recently, but then that obviously got taken care of this season. So that's pretty much it. You know, he's not really been that much injury prone as a player. So again, I know with Chelsea and injuries, you know, I'd say medical department, he's not looking good. You know, I'd say we need players that are made out of like stone, chisel stone at this point. But yeah, pretty much it. So this is one of the first ones that I've gone with. Kudus, guys, would you say Kudus is the most feasible? Because that's, in my opinion, I've pretty much provided the most evidence here. He's the most goal-scoring threat, in my opinion. He's the one that, you know, I think could provide us the most anyway. So, we'll definitely have a look at him, Santiago. Don't you worry about Pedro Goncalves. I have him on my list to look at too. We've got a lot of players to look at today. So this stream is going to be very interesting indeed. Don't you worry about that. I've done, you know, a lot of work on this stream, for sure. Don't you worry about that. So this is the first guy we've looked at, and that's Mohamed Kudus. So the next one we're going to be looking at, if we actually wanted to show you guys some more, you know, in, excuse me, let me just switch tabs because I forgot I need to switch tabs for this one. Here we go. So this is, his stats, right? So I think this is big enough, so we can just do it like this. So this is his stats over in the Eredivisie last season, yeah? Obviously, he's got 0.55 goals per 90. He's got 0.7 goals and assists per 90 in 30 games, remember? And that is something, where I'm interested in seeing, you know what I'm saying? Because he's got a high goal to assist ratio. But for me, 51.5 million is not a problem. But that's the thing for me. When AFCON comes, Jack, that I would definitely, I'm really going through the positives currently, my friend. Once we get to the negative parts, believe me, I've got that prep to you. I did a lot of research for this stream. Yeah, exactly. But that's for me. I think for me, maybe that for me is where I'm gonna go with you, Santiago. For me, maybe as a football club, you have to. I know that we're looking for creativity, but I think with Kudus, a goal threat may also be necessary because the thing is we're creating quite a bit already. The problem is not. I think creativity may be a problem, but the other problem we also have is goal scoring. So it's a balance of both. So that's why for me, if you've not heard Santiago, we're looking to bring in 2 players. That's for me. If you are looking to bring in 2 attackers, bringing a Kudus and then someone else that's a bit more creative actually may be a necessary thing where you're like, okay, you got a creative guy here and you've got a scoring guy here. So you've got both options on the table for you to eat from. So that's just my school of thought. But going into it, you look at his XG. His XG is one of the best XG there is, 0.58. He's got a very high non-penalty XG, which is something I like at the end of the day, because obviously he's not a striker. You know, we doesn't need to necessarily rely on his penalty kicks to score. This is obviously shooting and stuff, but look at his passing. Got a high pass completion rate. He's got a very high pass completion rate from long if need be too. I'm looking at what I'm trying to look at pass types. Very good at switching. Very good at. Ooh, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So in terms of shot creation, shots that lead to another attempt on goal is 0.45, which is quite high as well. You've also got shots successful take-ons that lead to shots, very high as well. So usually that just shows me, he usually likes to take on his man, beat his man, and then shoot, particularly if he's in the final third in particular. So at the end of the day, man, this is his positives. In terms of negatives, I think Santiago made that point of like he's not creative enough, and I totally agree with that one. In terms of creativity, he's not that guy. For me, he's a scoring 10 essentially, someone that's gonna be almost like gets the ball, drives, gets into that final third where he's able to shoot from there. So that's the thing for me when it comes to Mohamed Kudus. The other thing as well, and that Santiago has also proven to me, is that AFCON is coming, guys. This year's AFCON year. So your boy Jackson is gone in January, and then your boy Kudus could also be gone. So that's like you're losing essentially what could be your main striker, because Kudus probably going to be Jackson's going to be a main striker, and then you lose your primary cam too in Kudus. So and remember, Nkunku just going to be coming back in January too. So we don't even know if he's going to be fully fit to play in January. So that's the problem that you're going to have as well. So with that situation right there, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy right there. So that's another negative. So maybe if you're the club, be like, we can't bring in another AFCON player that we know is good, that's going to miss like at least 3 to 5 games in January. So you also have to think about that. No, but the thing is, Chelsea, just to get to your point quickly, Nkunku will only be back by January. Remember, he's not even fully fit. That's when he'll be fully healed from his like meniscus injury and everything. So that's not even taking into consideration the fact that, remember, January is the most hectic time in the EPL. So we can't just bring in a guy that's just come back from injury, throw him into the game, and then expect some magical to happen. So that's the only reason why I say that. Big up my bro Francis. Pleasure to always see you here. I don't think we need another 2 attackers. What's the point of blowing the squad again after all the work we've done this summer? No, I think the point I was making, Francis, is that because I think Santiago made a necessary point that if what's it called? Because obviously creativity is a big thing that we may need, right? Kudus not providing that for you. So the point I made was, if that is the case and that you believe there's no creativity come from him, bringing in 2 players that can do that for you is a plus. And at the end of the day, I think for me, the reason why I would say 2, we're seeing how Mudryk is playing right now. The worry for me, and I've said this before previously in my live show, I was saying about this in my post-match review, is that I worry about Mudryk a lot now, because I don't know if he's going to be a blessing or if he's going to be a negative for me. So that's the issue that we have right now when it comes to him. So Francis, I don't know if you agree with that, or if you got something else that maybe you can come back to me with, which I can see from a different angle. But when it comes to him, that's the thing that worries me. Yeah, won't Nkunku? I think, is it December? I thought it was January. I thought he's out to 3 to 4 months. No, maybe not. But thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I think this is the point I was making with Santiago, and I agree. Mudryk is not on our level, bro. Oh my god. Okay, let's not go too far there. It's not something necessarily that's what we need. Okay, fair. We need a game changer. That I can understand. Chelsea are filling their gaps, so it has to be Mehdi Taremi. No. Oh, this is separate from the striker talk, Thomas Bay. I'm looking at necessarily just for the cam role or the right wing role, essentially. That's what we're looking at for this stream only. We'll talk about strikers later on in the stream once we finish on that one. Jackson is a striker that creates for the 3 behind him. Yeah, that could also be the case as well. Tate Topsy says, been hearing about Enzo playing a number 10. Hell no. No, guy forgot he was. Oh my god, I chill out, big man. Tony in January could be a shout. It could be a shout, but from what we're hearing from him, he seems like a United and Liverpool guy. So I'm afraid it might not be happening, lads. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking good, bro, on that one still. But okay, so this is everything that I've got on Kudus. The next one we're going to be looking at is Bradley Barcola. He's another one that in my opinion, I like a lot. He's one of the ones that I've been, a big up Keyshawn, bro. Always a pleasure to see you in and around here. He's the one that, I've been, rating highly, been, advertising heavily alongside, because, guys know, Chuck was my number one. When I heard the club is not in for him, heartbreaking. Now, so it's heartbreaking. But I was like, Barcola, I like that guy. I like that guy too. So for me, I think with him, is versatility. That's the thing. He cannot play the cam role, so that's why I've actually. So that's something I want to put out there first. But he can play on both the left and right wing, and he's very creative from those angles too. And that's the reason why I've actually put him there. Maybe because I think from once Chukwuemeka comes back, I don't necessarily worry about the central creation, and then Kuku comes back. I think if we can create from the wings, it's much more ample, because Sterling was already doing a great job there, in my opinion. Bringing him would be even better, because we've seen obviously in the left wing situation. I personally do not want to be seeing, and I'm pretty sure everyone chat can be agreeing, Chilwell playing left wing is not it, lads. I'm sorry, we cannot be playing Chilwell left wing there at all. But bringing in a Mudryk left wing, it's not it either, in my opinion. You know, I've made my points clear on Mudryk. He needs time away. But Strasbourg, honestly, if there's a man that needs Strasbourg right now, Mudryk would be the one for me. Like, actually go there, learn his trade, get time there. The French league is perfect for wingers like him, where they can train and learn their trade. Exactly, Santiago. Good point, Santiago there, man. Big up, Santiago, man. He's coming with the facts today, man. Damn. Hey, man, guys, yeah, make sure to smash the like button. It's 15 minutes in. Like, share, subscribe, please. Like, share, subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. But listen, going back to my Bradley Barcola, in league on last season, 4 goals, 6 assists. Can play on the left, can play on the right. Listen, but Francis, bro, let's be real. One of those assists, yeah, okay. If you be serious, the assist was a little, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that risky. Yeah. Okay. Listen, I don't advertise cussing out players, but let's just say we don't want Madrid. Let's just put it like that. You know what I'm saying, Santiago? Too much. But honestly, for me, when it comes down to it, again, when it comes, yeah, I'm going to discuss him later, EPL Turf. Wait for it. We're currently just discussing cams and right wingers that we believe that club can bring in terms of feasibility to least feasibility. We'll get to that. I promise you, EPL Turf as well. We'll get to that too. So going back to what I was talking about in terms of the cam and the right wing role, in terms of that role I'm talking about, in terms of Bradley Barcola, creatively, I want him. Left wing and right wing, can also play as a secondary striker if we need to, like, change up from every now and then alongside our boy Thingy. And that's the Keyshawn. This is something I've said. Right now, I don't know if he's necessarily ready for the team. Right, for me, actually going to Strasbourg would actually help him out, in my opinion. People may disagree with me, may see that as a hot take. In my opinion, actually taking Mudryk to Strasbourg, letting him have a year there to learn his trade outside of the lights and everything that people are putting him under too, because of the fact, he's not playing, why is he not, and everything like that. Give him time to play there, learn his role as a left winger, and actually get trained up. I actually believe that would be a very good environment for him. I know some people may say, just give him a run of the games, and maybe if you give him a run of games, he'll change straight away. But I don't necessarily believe that to be true either. I think, honestly, somewhere on loan for what's one season, while we have the main team around, and we can bring in a minor replacement for the time being for him, would actually be the best way forward. But I don't know if you agree, man. Keyshawn, let me know, bro. But as I was saying, going back to Barcola quickly, they need to buy Kudus and Barcola for 10 positions. What are they waiting for? The thing is, Jazeera Road, thanks for coming in as always, bro. I've made this point before. Barcola cannot necessarily play the 10 role. He can play the left wing and the right wing. I think he can play an attacking mid role, but I think for me, he's not that great there. For me, you're probably looking at him on the wing. The wing roles are much better for him, in my opinion, compared to playing at the middle. Yeah, that's the thing for me. So when it comes down to him, let's look at some of his stats, of course. That's what we're here to do anyway, at the end of the day. Bear with me, guys. Just having a few technological issues right now. Madueke is raw, but he's not. But he's better than Mudryk. I can hear that. Yeah, I think Madueke is slightly a bit ahead in terms of development. But okay, let's chill out, big man. There's no difference between Mudryk and Angelo apart from price tag, in my opinion. Damn, bro, man, them are really hard. Hey, chill out, Shaq. Chill out. Thanks for that. Hey, Mudryk should be put on a pressure for 2 seasons. Yes, that's the point, Francis. Though the thing for me is, that's the thing for me. Like I always said, Mudryk was our project. You know what I'm saying? I've always said that even in preseason when I was on streams and stuff, he's a project player. He's not going to be ready this season. Next season is probably where you're aiming for him. Right, you got to be able for him to do that. There's an actual process for him. He needs to learn his trade. I think for me, and I think Keyshawn is right here. You got to support him. He needs support right now. Like I don't know right now at Chelsea where we're going through this teething period. I'm not sure right now this is like the right place for him. If you get what I mean. That's why I've advocated heavily. That's why, like, when he going on loan to our actual secondary club, learn his trade. France is a good league for attackers too. Especially wingers. He can learn his trade there in Strasbourg, when not that much lights are going to be on him. People are not going to be looking at that guy heavy. He's not going to get that level of criticism that he may have been getting at Chelsea Football Club either for having one bad performance, right? That for me is like the perfect place for him. Pochettino can speak to like Vieira. At the end of the day, we own that club in Strasbourg. We can actually put him on a plan there where he's improving week by week in a league where it's a seamless transition, usually from the French to the English league. That's the point I would make when it comes to Mudryk, and that is the perfect place for him. Simple as that. And then next season, he will come back into the squad. He will have that experience. Hopefully, he would have gone far enough in the project that you want him to do so, and then bang. He can go back into that position, fight for his place, and do well. I think that's a perfect plan for Mudryk, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys would disagree with that, but that's the plan I would have personally put him on. Because right now, bro, anytime he plays and he has like a bad performance, like obviously we saw that at Volley and other stuff like that, he's going to get torn apart not just by Chelsea fans, but other guys as well. Like we saw, I don't know if you guys saw the video of him in like Leicester Square, and people are like on him heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy for the guy, man. Especially from the situation he's also come from as well. Like if you're being honest, that situation in Ukraine that's going on is not nice either. So it's very hard for him. You know what I'm saying? And then I understand people can talk about wages and stuff. Like I agree with that, my boy. But the problem is not just wages. This guy's also come from a crazy environment too. So we need to actually have like a slight arm around him too at times. Understand? Yes, we can tell him, yo, we're not doing this right, but sometimes you need also to put a helping hand around these young players too. Santiago says, "Oh, my boy Thingy says, yeah, Mudryk shouldn't have been brought. Okay, that's fair enough. He has the potential, but he has weight. That's exactly my point, Francis. Strasbourg is the place for him to do that. True, we have to support him. He's young. First thing he needs to do is avoid trickery. Good. I actually agree with that point. I think that's my point. Yeah. Stay on fitness. He's on. I agree with you. I agree with that plan. He ain't ready yet. Keyshawn. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Controlling the ball. All right. He has issues with the manager. What? Who has issues? No. Listen, man. That Benzema news is absolute unduly, bro. They will sack here. They will sack here. They will sack Nuno Espirito Santo before they do anything to Benzema. Come on, guys. Let's be real, man. They gotta sack that guy before they sack Benzema. Hell no. He's bringing them peace. Can you tell me what profile we're looking for based on players we know we're looking for? I think what we're looking for necessarily is either a creative 10 that can also play on the right wing, or someone that can play essentially on the wing that has the ability to score goals or and can be creative. That's essentially the profile we're looking at EPL Turf. Yes, exactly, Chelsea. Tell her that. That's the point with Mudryk. Right now, he's not ready. He needs time. But listen, the thing is, he can't even play in that position that you're asking him to play. But Benzema left wing. You know how old Benzema is, man? Come on, bro. He can't play. He can only play in the middle right now, and that would probably be competing with Jackson essentially. And Jackson right now, you probably take Jackson's spot if you were to bring him in. But all right, so this is let's get back onto the Barcola topic. Yeah, I'm not putting the accent. My boy Shaq, chill out. So this is some of his stats. He's got 0.31. Big up EE. Pleasure to see you as always. So he's got 0.31 per 90 non-penalty goals. He's got 0.5 assists per 92. That's what so again for me, that is what I'm looking at. If we are looking for that creative sort of outlet, that's he can produce the assists, and he's got 0.5 assists per 90. No, we're not. These mandem are saying, oh, Benzema and the guys that are having problems can get him, which is not true. Yeah, if it's someone similar to Nkunku, then it's Kudus. Yes, exactly. For instance, I would agree with that. In terms of this one, look at that successful take-ons. I know the club have been looking for 1v1 demons. He's the 1v1 demon, that's for sure, from what we can see from there so far. In terms of touches in the attacking penalty, he's got a lot of touches there. Good amount of progressive passes. Big up Shaq. Okay, bro. I'll definitely have a look at that. But yeah, progressive passes as well. Very good in terms of interceptions too, so he's very positionally aware. So that's something also to consider. If you are gonna come to play on the 10 more, he's positionally aware at the very least, which is a good thing to see, and good blocks in general. So that's the next guy we're talking about, Bradley Barcola. Next one we're going to be talking about, and listen, I was given some hope on this one because I don't know if you saw the Bobby Vincent article on this guy, but I'm pretty sure We need a poacher in front of goal. Yeah, that Keyshawn, actually, I'm going to talk about the strikers that we should potentially be looking at after we finish these 10 and right wing goals. So that you definitely make sure to give me some of your guys that's one of you guys that you think we should be looking at too, for sure. So let me present you this guy. I'm pretty sure my boy Francis knows who I'm going to be talking about right now because he knows I'm a big fan of him. And that is my boy Ryan Cherki, bro. You know, obviously there was some news by Bobby Vincent saying that he's on the shortlist still, but so listen, man, this guy, man, there's not how much more can I talk about this guy? You know, I say he's the one, man. He's him. That's all I've got to say about him, man. This guy, man, the talent is there, the technical ability is there, a lot of the stuff is there. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he can, in my opinion, he's one of the ones. Yeah, if Poch gets his hands on him and he can change the so-called attitude issues, bro. Honestly, for me, bro, he's the one. I can't lie to you, man. He's the guy for me. I would advocate. Listen, if I was on the Chelsea board right now, the Chelsea scout, you know, Ahmed Abdi, head Chelsea scout for Chelsea Football Club. I was with Stanley or like Stuart on the board. With Stanley Stewart, this is my man right here. We need this guy right now. This is the guy we need. You know what I'm saying? This guy, honestly, he's the one for me, man. In terms of the next year or two, he's one where I could see him skyrocketing. See, oh, Francis, bro, you knew he was talking about straight away, bro. Have you seen any player? Honestly, man, it's very hard to say right now, bro, because the thing is, man, oh my god, this guy said Hatem Ben Arfi, you know. I don't need that, Francis, bro. Now, if you want Turkey, you might as well. No, chill out, big man. Calma, tranquilo. We're not getting Felix, guys. Like, I understand what you're saying, bro, but Felix, that is just again, the wages are too much. Pochettino does not want him. And the thing with Turkey, he's only 19 years old. The thing with you can actually mold Turkey. That's the thing. You know, obviously he's not known to be a presser, but a lot of those stuff, yeah, because of his age range, you can actually like get the guy to do some of this stuff right now. Under the right manager, such as a Pochettino, someone that, you know, is able to progress young players. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's the point for me. For him, 19, you can a lot of the stuff you can change. Hopefully, that's the thing. You can change someone being like not being good enough in training, not being like you know, not pressing too much, not, you know, being aggressive enough. Those are things you can actually change about a player when they're younger. Like the thing of Felix, he's 23, 24 right now, bro. He's got 3 to 4 years on Turkey. That's the difference. That's the thing. Yeah. And Turkey is who we need, but the concerns about actually to understand. He's even open to joining us, but Poch needs to give. That's what I'm saying to you. Yep, that's the one. That's the one for me. Yeah, not they've been fit. Chill out, EPL. Never said Cucurella. Hey, yo, EPL. That's not me, big man. I don't know who you get confused with. That's not me, big man. I did not. Hey, Felix was a gem in the dust when he joined. We all were gassed over a few games. Our team dragged. He's still a good player, definitely for sure. One of the best, yeah. Malang Sarr / Cho plus cash for Barcola. Hey, that's a good deal, man. I like these ideas. Guys, give me some, like, you know, who are you thinking we can send for Barcola actually with plus cash? Let me know, man. Let me know. But his price is 42 million. So consider how much Cho is worth, but Lukaku's worth, and these men are worth to see how much they can get. You can get for Barcola for me too. I honestly don't think we need that. I hear that, bro. Again, you know, I think it's valuable for us to see what the positives and the negatives are. I think, again, I understand the age range thing because, of course, I think one of the things that we're seeing that, and one of the things that I know Pochettino's been asking for is like age, right? He wants a bit more experience. And the thing of Turkey, obviously, is that age experience is not one of these things. Although he has played for 3 years in Ligue 1, I think it's still valid to a response to be making that maybe the age range is the thing for me with him. The next thing, obviously, attitude issue. I agree with that, but I think for me, again, when it comes to attitude, you can either grow out of it, or if you have the right people around you, you know, they can change that. They can hopefully change that attitude about you too. And then that's the other thing for me too. But I get what Francis is saying. Turkey is being accused of not being listened to. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's what I'm saying to you. So again, this is what it's about. So when it comes down to me, Otada says just show Lukaku for Barcola. Shaq says Lukaku, definitely he will fit Leon. What about the 24? That's what we're going to talk about him soon, Francis. Don't you worry about that, Chief. We got him soon. Leon might be watching Chalobah. The defense is pretty bad. Definitely. I like that idea, bro. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. All right. I think that's pretty much all we can talk about Turkey. I've got my fellow co-host. You usually see him on Sarcom City. My boy Victor, bro. What are you saying, Victor, bro? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good man. I'm good. I can't complain. Mudryk is hurt. I can't see him play anymore.
Is he actually like? By the way, that's actually something I need to I need to double. I actually need to hear from the man because I'm not. I don't know if that's true. Is that true?
I guess we'll find out in Poch's press conference tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we'll probably find out in Poch's press conference. I know he wasn't in training today, wasn't he? Yeah. All right, guys. Listen, man. You wanted this guy. We're gonna talk about this guy, and that is literally your Pedro Goncalves. He plays for Sporting Lisbon. Plays in that similar. There is plays in that similar role. That plays in that role. He's a non-penalty XG is 0.27 per 90. Shot total is 3.18 per 90. So he likes to definitely take a shot. He's got 0.36 assists per 92. In terms of like progressive, check. Yeah, I'm looking at that right now, Santiago, bro. Yeah. If I'm it's a manager. Yeah. Oh my lord, no, definitely not, bro. Definitely not, but that's for sure. And why the fuck does Chalobah want to stay? All right, we'll definitely discuss him, bro. Oh, is it? Is this true? Matthias Nunes apparently they've put in. Is that true? Like, can you confirm that for me, Victor?
I haven't seen that. Oh yeah. Yeah, they have.
Damn.
Tweeted it. Yeah.
Wow. So they are getting Matthias Nunes. So listen, there's another guy, Eberici Eze, another one that we're gonna be talking about soon. He's another one on the list that for me, for personally, but like he's one of the most unfeasible ones.
Is he from Palace?
Yes. He's very unfeasible in my opinion. He's very unfeasible.
We ain't doing business with Palace anytime soon.
That's why that's why I said he's the most unfeasible. That's my point. Big Mac Vargas. Oh my god. Pedro is my preferred player, but he just signed a new contract. But doesn't he have a 60 million release clause? The one Danzo, if I'm not mistaken. So if the club are serious about it, they can just activate 60 million release clause, no? I'm pretty
60 million is a lot of money,
it's euros though, not pounds. So it's only gonna be 52 million pounds. No, so
the same as Lavia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Same
So
as Lavia.
yeah, it's quite literally. So so that's the point that I would make. So at the end of the day, guys, we look at a lot of these options, and I'm actually gonna look at some of his stats because I haven't looked at Pedro Goncalves that much personally because I've been really been looking at other options, seeing what we can do in regards to them too. So let me go and bring up some of his actual stats. Oh, I can actually tell you the reason why, bro. Because obviously, as you know, the situation of Elise soured a lot of the stuff that we had going with Crystal Palace. So we can't actually go from, in my opinion, even if we try to. Like these guys are going to shut us up automatically. They're probably going to be like it's 100 million pounds essentially. So it's going to be very, very hard for us to be basically bringing in this guy. Essentially, so
yeah, and that's why Hall couldn't go to Palace on loan because there was too much tension between us and.
Yep, 100%. So that's the reason why. But listen, guys, Pedro Goncalves, guys, I know a lot of you want him. I haven't watched him that much about him, so I'm relying on chat here. Tell me a bit about him. What do you think he's very, very good at? I know from what I'm hearing from you guys, it's probably creativity. Is from what I'm understanding,
which is what we need.
Yeah, creativity. That's what I would only assume. That's what I'm only assuming. So I'm gonna look at his stats from last season and bring them up for you guys. Let me switch them for you to see. Bush bash bond. Here we go, guys. Again, half an hour in. Like, share, subscribe, please, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Get me to 820 subscribers. 3 away. Only need 3 of you to get me to 820. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, smash the likes as well, you freeloaders.
So here we go. Bish bash bonk. Here we go. Obviously, last season he's very decent. Last season, 15 goals, 12 assists in the league. Wow, in the League of Portugal, that's actually very decent. I can't even lie to you. Wow. Yeah, Tottenham, but they're actually going after Brennan Johnson now. They're about to bring in Brennan Johnson, ironically. So, hey ho, and I can see that, bro. It's 20 goals to Santiago from literally everything we can see. I haven't watched him, but he gets both goals. With Fabregas with defensive scores. I actually don't think so, EPL. Do you know why I will say that? Because the fact that we've now got Lavia and we've now got Caicedo, I actually don't think so, bro. Because like those two are a lot more defensive in my opinion. And you've also got Enzo there as well, who's also got some level of defensive capability. So I don't necessarily believe the Cam needs to be that defensive. I think he needs to be more attacking, if anything.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, he needs to be more attacking, if anything.
Yeah,
go ahead, bro.
Sorry, if they play both Caicedo and Lavia, which is probably not going to happen. I mean, it can happen probably, but like, they don't need to worry so much about the defending side of things. Like, those two players are more defensively minded. and then they're also good at progressing the ball as well. So they'll most likely give you the ball. So we just need. I think they're just looking for a proper creative attacker who's so business is just to do what is up front, create goals and score us goals, which is the players that I kind of see us linked to. Like Kudus isn't like I don't see any defensive like attributes. Kudus is more of an attacking player, attack-based minded
Exactly.
player. Olise also more of an attack-minded player. Brennan Johnson does kind of have some like defensive attributes. He does track back a little bit. Who else? Barcola. Like I don't say I religiously watch Leon like every time, but from what I've seen on Twitter and what people say that I trust, like Ahmed, because Ahmed said watch the French league, and some of the stuff he said is spot on so far, so I got to take it away for it. They say he's a very good attacking minded player, so I think that's one of the main reasons why they brought in Lavia and Caicedo, and also because Lavia is a little bit injury prone as well, so either or plays.
Adrian says apparently we have 2 loan spots remaining. What are the chances Devin Washington does not go on loan until January? Do we have 2 spots remaining? I thought we had a few more remaining. I know that we have 2 more spots for Strasbourg remaining, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm pretty sure Ugo Chukwu is going to be going there. Yeah, I think Ugo Chukwu and Devin Washington are probably going to go there, I'm afraid, guys. We're going to keep it real. I don't think Devin Washington is ready anytime soon for the league.
Send Mudryk there as well.
I honestly would have preferred, you know what, yeah, if the club is smart, yeah, you probably send David Washington and then you send Mudryk there, in my opinion. Because, like, you weren't here earlier, Victor, but I was saying that when it comes to Mudryk, he's a project player. He's like a 2-season player. This season, honestly, for me, you give him to Vieira, tell him what you want, tell him exactly what he wants him to do, what he wants him to learn in training, gives him that project for him to do in the Ligue 1, which is very good for wing play, in my opinion, and that will actually help him out in general anyway. At the end of the day, he can learn his trade there, away from the bright lights of the Premier League and all these other fans watching him, and then he can take his time to learn his trade there, and then he can come back next season when there'll be a lot more less pressure on him at all, because he's actually tried to improve himself in League One at the very least. That was my point.
Yeah. I was saying to a Bundesliga team because of high line, like he will thrive there. Space.
That's interesting, bro.
As well. So. Yeah, but obviously we don't really choose what teams are interested in.
Of course,
except for Strasbourg, because we own Strasbourg, so that's the reason why I can own players.
Yeah. But Stay Finisher says, "Imagine we lose to Luton." I don't do that, bro. I'm gonna be live on stream if that happens. I'm gonna watch along, guys. Yeah, on Friday at how's it called? 7 o'clock onwards for the stream. Don't do that, bro. I'm gonna actually get pissed off, honestly. Chantal, who replaced Bruno as well. If we play a 3-man midfield of LFC, one will drop between defenders, and we will push the fullbacks high. And that's like exactly. That's why Poch is worried about Turkey defensive work. I don't think Caicedo and Lavia will play in the same 11. Ooh, fair enough, bro. I hear that too. Turkey has a hazard-like trait. Very, very fair enough. We should have went in for Leao instead of Mudryk. He can't even get past Reece James Low. He will. Milan would have fleeced us differently for Leao. I hear that too, bro. Santiago says just one moment in 90 minutes. We need Kudus and striker. I've watched Turkey and he ain't good off the ball. Fair enough. I actually hear that though. Once in terms of off the ball work, I've seen that. I've seen some people say that that's one of his negatives. So fair enough.
But right, guys, it's 19.
Yeah, so
it's quite hard to.
All right, guys. The next guy I'm going to be talking about. This is an outside shout. I've not heard that many people talk about this guy. He's a Spanish guy. He was playing with Nkunku, by the way, in the Bundesliga, and that is Dani Olmo.
Oh my god,
Dani Olmo. He's an option, bro. And listen, we need to, in my opinion, we need to assess all options, man. At the end of the day, last season he was actually out for quite a bit because he had 1 or 2 injuries, to be honest, last season. But at the end of the day, he did get 2 goals, 5 assists. He didn't play that many minutes. You can only play over 1,000 minutes, literally, just over. 23 games he played, 2 goals, 5 assists. Generally, for me,
we'll make it such a PNP team, man. What's this?
Oh my god, bro!
You just not tech. You literally just PNP. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, the chat agrees with me, man. Don't get on with please.
I listen, guys. I'm just sharing the options here. You know what I'm saying? I know people may not like it, but if you're like the football club, you're having a shortlist right now. You're looking at all the players you can get. He definitely is on your shortlist, big man. So I agree though, Keyshawn, about the physicality. The physicality aspect, particularly the body type that almost got. He's cooked, man. I'll be real. He will actually be cooked here when it comes to physics.
he had a good cameo in that game.
Oh, fair enough.
Hat-trick. Isn't that him that scored a hat-trick?
Yeah, it was him that scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, exactly. So he had a good cameo in that game. He
He
had a
can't
good
handle
cameo in that game.
Fair enough. My boy says almost signed a new contract. Yeah, fair enough. Listen, guys, I just was showing you every single option available for each role, because like at the end of the day, I want us to be able to at least say we've gone through the list. We for sure who we want and who we don't want. If he's the Spanish Mountain, then no, okay, man. Okay, lads, all right. We're gonna move on from this guy, man. Too much heat right now. The block's too hot. Yeah.
He ain't the Spanish Mountain. He has a better shooting technique than Mount, but like,
all right.
It's not great.
The next thing I'm going to talk about, and this for me is very much the most unlikeliest, I'm going to tell you right now because of the relationship we currently have with Crystal Palace, and that is my boy Eberici Eze. So you guys know, for some of you know, he's one of the Crystal Palace was always one of the teams I watched last season just to see like the talent around there and if Chelsea was serious, who they could possibly get in and around there as well. And when it comes down to it, he's a top player too. Very good, very creative in that 10 role. Can also play on the left. You know what I'm saying? Can play on the left too, guys. Considering if you want to give, if in my dream mode, you send Mudryk over to Strasbourg to help him with his development and everything, he would be a perfect player for that situation too. So, IB United director Oliver Mintzlaff has confirmed that Olmo won't be sold to City. Dani Olmo will be a part of the Leipzig squad this season, no matter who is interested. He's here and he's staying. They always say that until the money comes in, my bro. EPL. So it is what it is. He scored a goal when the backline made a mistake. That wasn't special at all. Fair enough. Yeah, Eze ain't coming. They wouldn't even budge for Zaha 100%. If you gave them Hall, you could have probably got Eze for 70 million. I agree, Joe. Eze was poor against Arsenal on Monday. Eze quoted around about 80 million minimum. Damn. Yeah, man. It's not easy for this brother.
This is 70 million. No one's paying that, bro.
Yeah. Eze can't handle the pot system. He's used inhaler before the Arsenal game. Oh man, chill out. Oh my lord. Oh, of course, the vandal. Santiago says Gibbs White. I actually talked about Gibbs White in my video actually as an option, but for me, he's probably going to cost 80 to 90 million too. But he's going to probably cost double what Eze's costing right now, guys. Like man, I understand. Like, listen, we can take him, but like the price range is also like what we're talking about here. Like, if the club are not gonna, the club definitely refused 50 million for Brendan Johnson, right? So we are not. Eze Gibbs White, is like the main part of their team. He's like the one that's been like he was one of the main reasons why they stayed up alongside Awoniyi, right? So they're not selling that guy for at least 90 to 100 million pounds, no doubt. City walked away. Klopp has every Liverpool player using inhalers. Okay, that's true. But he Gibbs White ready for the Chelsea squad though. That's a good. But the thing is, what I would say to that, Shaq, is that like the way our current squad is constructed, we've got a lot of talent and prospect essentially right now. We haven't got guys that are ready like to hit it big like that straight away. So that might be. So I think with him, he may actually kind of fit in if that makes sense, bro. EPL. Bro, I was saying Maddison, but the thing with Maddison is, and I think the reason why the club didn't go after him was the injury prone stuff. He's always got the little health bar on him like this. It's sad, but
we went in for Kukas and massive Adam mad injury.
No, that was last season. The last season he was actually very injury prone, but Gibbs will be very expensive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. See, Francis knows, man. I told you, they bought him for 45 M's, so they're gonna want at least double that, 90 million. So, hey, man, it's not happening, big man. Yeah, I saw, bro, he got injured after Tottenham, man, after the Tottenham Man United game, which was crazy. I saw, like, I don't know if you guys saw, there was, like, some rumor that apparently we had Sancho on the shortlist, apparently, for the 10 right wing role, apparently. Do you see that, guys? That was crazy. I was like, hell no. Like, listen, I love Sancho Lini, you know what I'm saying? That brother, when he was playing in the BBB, Madon, man, Madon. You know what I'm saying? You got South London brother, but respectfully, man, Sancho, Allah, big man, you know what I'm saying? No, hell no.
Hey,
no, Joe, that stuff, I'm going to tell you, let me tell you right now, clear as day. Full screen myself to you, 1 second. Lads, Saudi Arabia will make sure Nuno Espirito Santo goes away before they even try and move on Karim Benzema. I'm just letting everyone in chat know. There is no way, there's no way in this world they're gonna let Benzema go after the amount of money they spent on him and given him. Hell no. Let me go back to this. Oops, like this. Well, leave me. Oh, what's going on? Oh, sorry guys, I'm getting the layout wrong right now. Oops, let's remove you. Add to stream. Back it there. So we go. Lovely jubbly. We're going to be linked to every winger who's available. Lol. I agree, Shaq. I think probably, and I was predicting this, probably tonight is probably when we're going to find out who we're actually going for, in my opinion. It will either be tonight or tomorrow because the club probably won't leave it until the last day of the transfer window. Because next week, Wednesday is, yeah. Next week, Wednesday is probably going to be when, what's it called? The transfer window ends, right? Next week, Wednesday? No? What is the 31st? Or is it Friday? Sorry, next week Friday is when the transfer window ends. So they're not going to wait until next week Tuesday to be announcing the new winger. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to get done a lot quicker than we think. You know, it's going to be almost like a similar situation to the Disasi deal where we just came out of like bang, it just happened.
I mean, it could get done later.
But it won't be that late. You know what I'm trying to say though? I think the club are not going to probably try to wait that late to get the deal done. Because the longer it happens, the longer we wait, the more expensive these players get. People are not deep in it either. So,
Kudus' value is already I swear it's gone up already.
Kudus went from 40 million to 51.5 million euros, guys. So yeah. I'm telling you, the price is only going to go up from here. So the decision needs to be happening a lot sooner than Mandem thinking. Because listen, we get to the striker situation because I've seen El Nassiri link. I know people talk about El Nassiri, Taremi. There's another guy that I think I'm forgetting as well that people have been talking about. We'll get to that one also. The price ranges are gonna get up soon because the market already is quite small. Like it's already like a small bubble market. So the club needs to start making decisions quickly. You know what I mean? Sooner rather than later. Joe, honestly, you might be spitting facts. You might be spitting facts because, like, at the current rate of the current where the market is going at, he might actually go for that right now. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. The club need to be making decisions very, very, very quickly. They may be making decisions, we never know, from the behind the scenes and everything, but the decisions need to be happening a lot sooner than a lot of people are realizing. Because otherwise, you know, we're in for a ticking time bomb. So that's all. No, Francis. I saw like yeah, he can't score with his feet. I know, bro. It's literally gonna. Hey man, that's like you got the wingers. You know what I mean? The wing backs, whippies. You know what I'm saying? into the back of the net. So, this is it. Chelsea are still searching for a new forward in the market. They're also unlikely to pursue Balogun. Alhamdulillah. Thank God, guys. At least we got some good news. Balogun is off the list. I can say that for sure, bro. When I saw the Balogun links, I was, hey, Chelsea are confident in 40.
Is he that bad?
He's not ready. That's the problem. Or it's not bad. The problem with him, is that what's the word? You know what he's like? He's basically by Nicholas Jackson essentially right now. Like he's not ready yet, bro.
Okay.
So he's literally just not ready. Because you know like how people are cussing out like United have spending 80 million on Højlund. That would probably be what we're doing right now. Because like literally there's nothing else here. Chelsea are confident. Oh, that's good to hear at the very least. Let me share this one instead. So this breaking news quickly from our boy Matty Law. He said Chelsea are confident that 40 million per year deal with Infinite Atlanta will go through after the company provided details in hopes to satisfy the EPL. So you know what I'm saying? We're going to be getting that new sponsor. Obviously, mine is sponsor list. Haha, you can hold that. Get them now actually before they actually get them official.
Nah, I sold out. I should have got that one.
Yeah. You know what is key, Sean? I think for me, the problem with Balogun is you already have like someone like Jackson, who's already like someone that's done something similar to him in La Liga. But the difference is, but again, he doesn't. Obviously, he still needs time to develop an experience. I don't want us already. We have Broha who's still there. We have Jackson that's still there. I think you need experience at this moment in time. That's the difference. Bringing in Balogun would just be like another guy who doesn't have that much experience, barring League One experience. Jackson has experience in La Liga. But Bro would actually be the one with the most experience in the league. Unironically, guys, but he would be coming back from ACL injury, so it's not easy on that front at the very least. Stay finished. I wasn't trying to refund them here. Have this money. Fair enough. Datcher balling on. I've actually been seeing Datcher ball, man. Hey, he's been cooking for the Union Berlin. You know, that's what I'm saying. I saw that. Man. Hey, man. Listen, man. All I'm saying, bro. He might be the truth. He might be the one that we actually have to bring in. Rather later. Inshallah, man. Yeah, man. Obviously, this is the other news with Chelsea are searching for a new forward in the market. They're also unlikely. So obviously, this is like separate from the right wing Camero. So the forward that we're looking for, I don't know. So Taremi, like obviously, I know Matisse was like advocating for this guy Taremi. The thing for me, I was like, I don't know if this club will go for 30 plus Mandem. So you know what I'm saying. So I don't know if they're into doing that sort of stuff, but we'll see, man. But let me bring up Taremi's stats for you guys. I want to actually have a look at how well he did. Like the only thing I know about Taremi recently is that, you know, he obviously scored that crazy overhead kick. Bro, stay finessing, but I don't know right now, bro. We spent 150 million on like Caicedo. Like, we're not gonna spend 150 million. Is his new release cost? If I'm not right, Victor, is it 150, right?
For who?
Million euros.
Osimhen.
Osimhen.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's not happening, lads. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to keep a Buckaroo. We just spent one.
Not this summer, anyway. Not the summer.
Not the summer, yeah. Not the summer. That's what I'm saying. The point is, like, anything I say right now is not for the summer. That's not gonna happen at. So, yeah. Yeah, but like, oh, raw, he scored 20 goals, 22 goals and assisted 8 in Liga Portugal. Damn. So it's not too bad, to be honest. And let me see how many he scored 5 goals in the Champions League too. Damn. He's not bad. Yeah, and yeah, good point, Keyshawn. He's actually only proven himself this season, by the way, Osimhen. This season is the season where if he's gonna do anything good, if he's gonna prove his doubters wrong, like myself, like Keyshawn, yeah, he has to replicate what he did last season. So I agree with Keyshawn on that one, to be honest, too. Just exactly. So just pay 60 million. Listen, bro, we don't know what the club's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, I think definitely the smoke's gonna clear tonight. So I'm just letting Mandem know. Make sure 10 p.m. UK time. Have a look. 11 p.m. CET time. I don't know. Keyshawn can tell us probably because he's from the US what time is going to be Eastern time and that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He can let us know from there. Yeah, he has started scoring, or he has started scoring already. So keep an eye out. French league lad. Who's that? No, this guy's been playing for Liga. This guy's playing in the Liga Portugal, so it's a bit different, if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely him. The thing with El Nassiri, yeah, the only reason the thing about him, he only started doing well towards the end of Sevilla's season. To be honest, El Nassiri, like he was cooked.
And he only scores headers.
Bro, how many players do Chelsea want to sign? Oh, come on, Tazing, bro. You know, man, this is big boy Chelsea, man. We're here, man. We're in the market, man. We really want to get bigger and better at the end of the day. That's what matters. Guys, 52 minutes in. I haven't asked that much of you. Make sure again to like, share, subscribe, please. Like, share, subscribe, please, as always, man. Let me see what the likes are saying. Let me see what the subscribers are saying. You know what I mean? Just helps out the channel a lot, please, as always. You know, road to almost at 1K, guys. Almost at 1K. So it would do me the pleasure of helping, you know, a brother out here. So literally 2 away from 820. It'll be nice if you guys can get me there too. So nice. Big up Keyshawn, man. You know, it's face to have an American in chat, bro. 3 p.m. guys, yeah, almost 3. Oh, it's almost 3 p.m. here. So what? +3 would be 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern time, lads. 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, man, we might have to, man. Honestly, man, bro. Do you see that? Like Sam Kerr, bro. If you actually watch women's football, yeah, I watched the highlights of the games, like whenever they're playing the league. But some of the goals she's scoring, man, madness. Is a madness, man. Big up Francis, as he says, smash the like button. Honestly, I think those are the 2 things we want to. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Chalobah. So I don't know if you saw the Chalobah news, by the way, guys. So Chalobah apparently does not want to leave, wants to still fight for his place apparently. So he's doing the little hardball thing. So what he's basically saying is that the club have told him if any bid comes in for him, they will accept the bid. But he wants to stay at the football club and fight for his place. So what are your thoughts about that, Victor? Because like I honestly don't understand, bro.
I respect him. Like, of course, wants to fight for his place. He just signed a new deal. He doesn't want to leave anytime soon. I get that, but if the club wants to let you go, maybe it's time for you to go. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I think for me, sometimes, bro, like the thing with like Gallagher, right? Like I know a lot of us may not want Gallagher at the football club, but the reason why he can actually like stamp his foot on the ground, even if we accept bids for him, is that the fact that the manager wants him at the football club. That's the like at least with him. I can understand that school of thought, right? But the thing with when it comes to Chalobah, like it doesn't seem like Pochettino wants you from all cases and purposes. Like the club literally in front of you brought in another main guy, star Disasi, to take your position. Like I understand that, you know, I respect that he wants to fight for his place, but at some point, bro, reality has to kick in. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Reality has to kick in. You know,
but, yeah, I don't think Disasi was brought in to replace Chalobah though.
No, he's willing to play Fofana, but the thing is, he's also going to come into when Fofana. If Fofana comes back full health and actually just stops getting injured, it sounds like going to be a backup to him in that RB role. So
we don't know yet, though.
Not yet, obviously, but that's the reality we're looking at too. So I'm not sure I get to understand that. So True Blue Clay. Nice to see you. My first time here. You're only 3 hours ahead. I'm in Toronto. No. Hey, yo, I've been to Toronto, bro, and we're in London. I'm in London, so I don't think that's necessarily true. I'll have a check later on, guys. You know what I'm saying? It might not be necessarily true. So, Chelsea, right. Poch ain't keeping him. Yeah, I think so, bro. Chalobah knows Disasi will be another cooler, but oh my god, oh my,
Hey, that's what Streets are saying, man. That's what Streets are saying.
Streets are saying this after 2 games. All right, come on, man. It's only two games, bro. Allow it, man. Raw. I doubt Poch will get the 23-man squad he is.
Yeah, he definitely has to let some people
yeah.
like turn to under 23 or something.
Oh, if it's 3 p.m. in Toronto, then yeah, plus 3 hours. Yeah, then it'll be 6 p.m. for you guys. That'll be 10 p.m. for us. Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, because you guys have a 7-hour difference. No, you have 4-hour difference from us. Yeah, roughly. I think. I don't know, man. I'm trying to shit right now. I need to double check my times.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Edmonton in Canada, it was like 7 hours ahead for me from the time from the UK, from London to where it was.
You need to double check that before you tell the people.
Yeah, I need to double check that, lads. I need to double check that one. You know what I'm saying? I might be lying on that one still, lads. So yeah. Come on, man. But honestly, man. Come on, relaxing, man. but honestly, getting back to it. So obviously we've Keyshawn. Don't trust me, big man. You know what I'm saying? I'm unreliable right now when it comes to time zones. 0%. Anything for European times, I can tell you for sure, but not the US side, I'm afraid. So I understand that you have different time hours for different areas. So my bad. Actually, going back to like the football and everything, obviously David Washington are probably set to be announced, I think, tomorrow or tomorrow after. So I actually wanted to bring that up to you. Like, apparently that was according to Sky. He's already completed his medical and everything. But the final one of the points I want to talk about is Lavia. I know people have been actually getting a bit like, where's Lavia? Why come we not seeing him in training and everything? Like, from what we know, guys, like if I'm like, and from what I know as well, from like reading stuff, is that this guy hasn't even had like a preseason essentially. He's been on the bench for Southampton. They've been waiting to sell him essentially, so he hasn't been trained as heavily as you're right. So, like if we're trying to be if we're being honest, this guy probably needs to get back to full fitness before you even bring him on to the pitch, and start training. I probably would expect Lavia to be back and fit enough to play the AFC Wimbledon game. Would you not agree, Victor, on that one? I think AFC Wimbledon will probably be yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, but it's similar with the Caicedo thing. They were trying to get him to leave, so they haven't really been playing him like that. And then I think he already missed. He missed a few games for Brighton because they said, he had a hamstring problem. But later found out that the chairman just told him to go home because his mind ain't at the club right now, and he already packed his bags way before. So yeah, that's probably what's similar to Lavia. Like they knew Lavia was going to leave. They don't know what club was going to leave, but they knew he was going to leave. So that's basically prepared for him to not be here.
Listen, I know people have been hating on my boy Disasi, but his teammate is back in action though. You know what I mean? Big boy Benoit Badie Shield is back, lads. You know what I'm saying? He's back in training, full team training. Here he is in hooping right now, you know what I mean? Dunking on these strikers, the attackers that you've got. Big up Badie Shield, man. That's my baller right there, man. Yeah, I saw that. I was going to discuss that too. It seems that Ian Maatsen apparently might be going out on loan. And I don't know if you guys were watching my watch along. I was making this point post game that I think Maatsen is either going to be leaving the club or he's going to be going out on loan at the end of the day. And that was my school of thought a long time ago, even previously. So it seems that is now becoming true. And as a result, in my opinion, if that is the case, it's looking like with Maatsen, hopefully they can agree the contract deal, which they did, which is the 6 year plus 1, which they're probably offering him. Then they send him out on loan. I don't know why to though. But probably what are Burnley and him. Are the club going to do like a Burnley deal? Probably. I think that might be happening. Watch out for that. That Burnley come in for a loan offer for him. So
I don't think he signs a deal because he wants game time and he was guaranteed game time before.
Oh yeah, true. Go ahead, bro. No, that's all right, man.
Yeah, it was guaranteed game time before, and now they're like saying, actually, you might not get as much game time as you thought because we're buying all these players in your position, and then they think Chilwell's the guy, even though Chilwell's probably going to get injured by November, but. Yeah, I personally would keep him because he can play left back and he can play like in midfield and in attacking roles as well. Like his versatility makes so much sense and plugs so many holes that we already have 2 10s injured. Like this is like this is the perfect opportunity to to like start playing and take his chance. I don't see him leaving, going on loan, making any sense.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Broha, obviously, as you guys can see, Broha has now returned to team training as well, which is a good sign. Obviously, he's not going to be starting anytime soon. Don't expect him to start in AFC Wimbledon either. It's going to be a long time before that happens. Shout out to Cassidy for Leicester. Yeah, but that's the point, Shaq. I told you, bro, Shaq, and I told everyone here that going to Leicester is a good thing for him because it will be similar to Matson. He'll be going to a team that's going to be fighting for promotion. He's only going to have to face Ndidi because they've been playing Ndidi in the same place as him, and Ndidi is not even that great going forward. So he had an opportunity there to get that spot and do what he needs to do there. So what happened? What did Ornstein say? Oh my lord, what's happened? Oh my lord, let me check what Ornstein said, man. Hey. Oh my.
West Ham on the verge of agreement with Ajax to sign Kudus.
Oh damn. So what? So what? Wow. So there must be. Oh, that's it. Yeah. So West Ham on the verge of agreement with Ajax to sign Mohamed Kudus. Official West Ham bid for 23-year-old attacking midfielder expected to be a 41.5 million euro plus 3 million plus 10% sell-on. Personal terms in place on 5-year deal. Option of 6. Wow, that is a good deal, man. I can't even lie to you, man.
Look at hijack that.
So you're expecting us to hijack that by midnight?
You can.
Listen. I understand Chelsea hijacking and stuff, but do you think it's going to be hijacking like that fast? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, of course you can.
The fact he's already agreed personal terms, bro. Do you not think it's a bit too late to be hijacking that? That's what I'm saying.
Lavia agreed personal terms Liverpool and then shit changed.
No, but they've agreed, they're on the verge of an agreement, so you still got time. Maybe what?
Exactly, they're on the verge. He's on the verge. Yeah. Doesn't mean he's fully agreed.
Our new Jeeper could have actually come and claim that across that. Yeah, 100%. I hear that. We can hijack that. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. We can hijack that, man.
If they really want it, they can hijack it. But if they don't really want it, then...
honestly, though, if they've agreed personal terms, it must mean that they probably said that we're going to put a release clause in your contract for you. They probably do, knowing them. So, why is a player of his quality going to West Ham? He's beyond me. How nobody else include us has gone into him? I don't know. Honestly, bro, it's a good question, man. There must be something there, but hopefully the club go after get him at the end of the day. Yeah, EPL, I agree. I know we agreed personal terms with him, but I don't know, man. It's gone quiet after that, man. We're gonna see, man. Hopefully the club can actually do something here because, wow, so this is. West Ham if the West Ham get him, bro, it's FIFA League, man. This is FIFA League era, man. So they got Paqueta and they got Kudus. Damn, that is a crazy cam. They could actually just play for.
They got Ward-Prowse.
Yo,
hey, they're using that Declan Rice money properly.
They're actually using that money more than properly, bro. They got their defensive guys in, and they got someone with a lot more attacking input too. That is crazy, man. I know, bro. Maybe the news will spring us into action, like Paul bid for Caicedo. Maybe we're not. We'll see, bro. But the thing for me is, yeah, if the club aren't good, but the thing, do you know what is true, Blue Clay? You know the tweet I showed you guys, yeah, where Fabrizio tweeted about the fact that the Lyon want players plus what's it called, cash, and that and they've told PSG and Chelsea and Chelsea. That for me must mean we're going for him. I don't know why. I think for me the Barcola guy is the one we're going for. Like I know people may not. I don't know if people agree with me on that one, but he's the one we're going after. I think from Lyon. Hey, Shaq, man. Listen, man. It's a breaking news. I don't know, man. You have to. I definitely think we're going after Barcola. I'm just letting everyone know. I think Barcola is the one. I don't get the Africa thing. That is really that is 2 Prem games literally and 1 cup game. Surely we can handle that. Hey, big up Warrior J, man. 9-3. Always a pleasure to see you here. Big up Ahmed Victor. Run up the likes if you like Ahmed video, people. Why I have a feeling West Ham is going to be a surprise package. Hey, oh my God. Lyon want a huge fee plus some players for back. That's what I'm saying to you, though. They want players plus a package. And if I'm Chelsea, you've got players to give them, to be honest. You can bring them Cho. You can bring them Chalobah. Who else can you bring them?
I checked the squad list the other day. Malang Sarr's still here, bro.
I don't know why people didn't know Malang Sarr was there. I knew Malang Sarr was there for time. I just didn't want to talk about it.
I forgot he was there. I was like, yo.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's still there, bro. But he's injured apparently.
Is he?
Oh, Francis. Yeah. Francis says give them Sarr and Cho. The thing is, does Cho want to go to Lyon? That's not the
just Cho have a choice.
the thing with Chelsea, yeah, if you're Chelsea, you just go. If they want players, don't and you can't go to play. Just give them money. At the end of the day, money solves everything in it. So. Yeah, we got Malang Sarr for free. And we paid him 100K.
Yeah, but he's on 100K, so the guy's been let go. He's on 100K.
Yeah, man. It's L's, man. It's L's, man. Them. You know what I'm saying? Whether we like it or not, man, it's L's in the chat, man. It's L's. So it's not worked out for us either way. It's not worked out for us either way at all. So Sarr was is he? He was injured too. Damn, man. Let's see if there's any other news that's come out, bro. I don't think so, man. But it's not looking good. I'll be honest, man. It's not looking good, bro. But let me stop sharing right for now. I'll have a look for other stuff. It's not looking good for Kudus. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm not talking about that.
Bro,
yeah. It's not right now for me. I don't think. I honestly think it's gonna be. I don't know. The Patrick Goncalves one is interesting because, like, I know he signed a new deal. Are we willing to go in for him? I don't know. I don't know, man. There was some random report from like Core Sport, unreliable report that was talking about like the Vlahovic, Lukaku stuff had been reactivated too. Which, you know, I hope that's not true personally because, like, you know, I'm not a big fan of Vlahovic. Oh, this thing, bro, it's like really itching my skin. Maybe because maybe because I'm allergic to this. I need to wear stuff on top of this. We can't always.
Yeah, because you meant to wear stuff on top of it, bro.
Yeah, probably why. Because I can feel it right now. Why can't we can always sign a permanent replacement during AFCON like we did with Drogba by buying Anelka. That is true, bro. But I don't know if I feel like the club don't want to be spending too much anymore. I think they're just trying to complete the squad, if that makes sense. True Blue Clay says, I can't lie, getting a 23-25 man squad is a reach right now. Barely 8 days to go in the window. True. But hey, man, hey, Shaq. But the thing is, this is a really agreed term, personal with like Kudus, but look where he's going now. Liverpool agreed personal terms with Lavia, and look where he went then. So agreeing personal terms is never usually an issue. The issue really becomes down to what I like to call the price. Are you willing to pay the price the club wants from you, or are you able to negotiate with them? And if that's the case, then you're fine. Usually, Chelsea fans not laughing now. I'm not sure why are we not laughing. I mean, we can laugh if we want to. Oh yeah. Hey, come on, tell us. But I think it's the first time I've seen you, bro.
What team do you support? Why should we not?
I think he's a Liverpool fan. That's why, because I had a lot of shouts up to him. Probably why. Hey, man, fair enough. If that's the case, then I'll hold up our hands on that one. Yeah, you know what? We can hold that one. So hopefully,
we still took your chains, even though we lost.
Yeah, hey, man. Yeah, listen, man. We take that on. We take that. We move on. Simple as that, man. That's all I have to say. But you know, obviously, let's talk about the goalkeeper Petrovic. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's set to come in. Apparently, the club are trying to get him to start the game against AFC Wimbledon. That's the plan for the club, apparently, for him to start that game. It'll be interesting to see him anyway in that game because, like, I would definitely want to see him. Here he is. Let me just bring him up for you guys. Let me present Bish Bash Bong. Oh my lord! Come on, guys, don't do this to me. Here we go. So this is obviously my boy Daniel Petrovic. Let me know if you need it to be bigger, yeah, guys. But I always make it easy to do 125 either way. So just to make it nice and easy. There we go. Obviously, this is this season MLS. So MLS actually starts once the European leagues finish. He said 22 appearances, 27 goals conceded, 7 clean sheets. He's been their main starter too. He's actually got a 25% penalty save rate. So for every 4 penalties that are shot at him, he scores 1. So he saves 1. Sorry. So it's pretty nice. Obviously, he's a
That new keeper.
Yeah, that's the new keeper he brought. Yeah, his name is Georgia Petrovic. He's actually got number 99. Apparently, that's the number he was too. So, raw man. We got that number 99 available for you, B man. So if you want it, he's 24 years old, of course. He actually has been playing quite regularly. Apparently, according to Transfer Market, his current value, according to them, is 6 million. Damn, and you paid what? 15 million for him. Big up Klopp Hamstring, bro. Always a pleasure, man. Thanks, bro. It's much appreciated as always. Come on, guys. 1 hour, 10 minutes in. Get the likes up. Get the subscribes up. There's over 50 of you in here, man. You know what I mean? Hit your boy up, man. Do your boy the pleasure of subscribing, man. I'm almost at 820 anyway, so I will need 1 more of you guys to get me to 820 subscribers, please. It'll be a great honor as always, man. But yeah, man. Let's go. Going back to him. Was he in goal when Arsenal? I don't actually know. I don't know if he was part of that team. I'll be honest. But from what?
I'd be following like that.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the Arsenal preseason, to be honest. I'll be real, guys. But from all accounts, from what I've heard of him, he seems like a very good top up and coming promising keeper at the end of the day.
And he's
Which
number
is what
two.
I-
He's number two. When's the last time you actually saw number two play?
Yep. So the thing for me at the end of the day is that maybe the apparent thing is that apparently he's meant to be competing with Sanchez for the number one spot, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard my thoughts on Sanchez a lot. Victor probably echoes what I think, that he's pretty much a minimal upgrade on Kepa. And if this guy is as talented and as good as he can be, then bro, boom, bish, get that up. Get him. You know what I'm saying? Get him, man. He looks bad.
Or we go get me Mike Mignon and someone.
Hey man, we'll see, man.
Slap the 60
I can't lie to you, man. That reality might be over, man. That reality is over, man.
I still have a dream.
Okay, man. That's what is the dream. Hey, Killer Red says, "Hurry up and give us our Balogun money." Oh my God, Killer!
Oh my God,
bro, we don't come and get man, bro.
See, Arsenal for starting this game
bro.
because did it for Havertz. Because did it for Havertz in the summer.
Hey.
Hey, you only run us up our Havertz money. Thank you for Castello.
Yeah.
Thank you for Lavia. You only give us our money for that. No refunds. We don't give you money for
But big up Killer there, man. He's a regular on the channel, man. Always nice to see you, as always, Killer. Adrian, what happened to Kepa next season? Kepa's getting sold next season. That's why the club are very happy with the situation they are in right now, because Kepa obviously on loan to Real Madrid. He will play the season there. He will only have 1 year left in his contract, and he will only have 1 year left on his deal too. So the club can get a good amount of money for him and just move him on. So he'll be the most sellable in his final year. 27 goals conceded, 22 matches is sickening, but 22. So that probably means he's basically conceded 1.04 goals per game. See, look at that, man. That's mathematics right there. There's no 1.0. Yeah, it is.
And he has 7 clean sheets. So what game did he concede? What game did he concede?
It must be, but the thing is, from what I've heard, his team's not great either. So I'll be real. He's playing for it's like playing for Sunderland apparently. From what I've heard.
Oh, okay.
You get me? So, hey, big up Goulet, bro. Big up, man. Always a pleasure. Petri could be the steal the transfer window. I've watched this guy regularly. He is pure class, even his distribution. Ooh. Hey, man. Listen, man. We're hearing big things, man. I'm expecting big things against AFC Wimbledon. That's what I'm saying, man. Costa would 100% want to go to a bigger club like Chelsea. Manyan is satisfied at Milan. Goons always buy our cast offs low. 100%, man. Tell them, man. Pep's back. Back pain. Oh my Lord, that's crazy. Ahmed, do you have FPL league here, Habibi? No, not yet, bro. I'm planning to do so soon, but obviously just about time constraint that I'm having right now. So that's pretty much it. What I'm saying is, if Kepa balls out, Real Madrid, we better get 8 million for or more. But I think Shaq, bro, he's only got 1 year left on his deal, so you're probably gonna get out of him more. It's 50-60 million. I could probably get out of him if we're being honest. Laugh now, buy Balogun for 50 million later. We're laughing now. I'm gonna laugh now. We're gonna laugh later, bro. Killer Red. Hey, Star Salea, first time I've seen you, bro. How many saves a game does he make? I can actually check. Oh, we can actually check that for you, can we not? Detailed performance data. That's coming up for you right now. I don't know if it will tell you though, but it won't tell you. No, not on this one. I need to use FBref for that one actually. Bear with me when I do that. Have you got anything you want to talk about, Victor, in regards to Chelsea? While I'm checking this out for the man on here.
No, nothing. Someone said, should I cap Sterling versus Luton? Probably. I expect to at least get a goal if he starts. Yeah, if Mudryk out, Madueke is coming back in. Maybe he'll play in his natural position as a left winger, so should give him more opportunity. I think Poch will change the system. I don't think he's going for a back three anymore.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about definitely for sure. So big up to my boy Star Slayer. Nice to see you. So from what I know, he's got a save percentage of 80.7%. So it's quite so from what I know. So post shot expected goals minus goals allowed he's got plus 0.36. So he's saving more than the actual amount of stuff that he's predicted to actually go in. So he's actually from that aspect he's doing pretty good. That's very decent. So Madrid want Reece. I don't know, man. I don't think they want Reece anymore, man.
Wait, so let him go for 40 million? Oh, 140. Yeah, I'll take that. 140.
Kai Havertz will be playing Division 2 soon. Oh my God. Is it me or is the medical team too? No, I think the old medical team is this medical team. They haven't done anything that bad that we know of so far, guys. That's the one thing I would say about them. Warrior J93 says score prediction for Luton. I'll start with you, Victor, bro.
3-0 Chelsea. If it's not more than 3, I'm pissed. So
I can't lie to you guys. It has to be Warrior J93, bro. It has to be 3-0. It has to be 3-0. It can't be 2-0. Yes. It has to be 3-0. We have to beat them emphatically. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, this is where you have to go through the sword, man. You need to get goals in the team. You need to get some confidence up before you face Nottingham Forest next week, bro. And we can put them to the sword too, inshallah. Sterling played so. Yeah, I agree, bro. Sterling was playing really well. I can't lie to you, man. His first performances have been very well. Hey, big up OG Turbo Jesus.
OG Turbo Jesus, my guy. That's the goal.
Hey, can Madueke play on the left? I'd start him. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he can. He can.
Can he?
He plays on the left for England. He plays on the left for England under 21.
Oh, damn. All right.
He can play on the left. Yeah, but just like, yeah, he can play on the left.
Yeah, Joe said we don't. I don't think we need Jackson Hatcher. We need to need him to score a goal against Luton, bro. You must. Ahmed, what did I say about being careful, love? Hey, listen, man. I'm being careful, big man. Don't worry, man. It has to be, though. And I wanted to say that I don't like the back three. You can say we can change to a back four during the game, but we still have more defenders and attackers on the field. Fair enough.
I don't think that's the problem, though. It's not more defenders and attackers. It's just
yeah, see, I was right. Yeah, I knew it was. Jez was like, yeah, no big up Jez.
Oh, because it was an emergency. I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure I see him on the left. I'm pretty sure I did say.
Wow, EPO, bro. We can't be this negative, my friend, man. We need to get some positivity in here, man. I know last season, bro. Believe me, I was Mr. Negative, bro. I was in the gutter. We need to hopefully, man, this time, you know, we get some positivity and we get some positivity in here. So, apparently, he's a very good passer, from what I know. And that's pretty much it. He's been confirmed compared to. Bro, I don't know any of these man. I'll be real. Damn. My God, that is so mad. That's actually mad the way I just said that. Crazy. If we lose to Luton, the whole bridge. Yo, I can't lie to you. You're not lying, bro. They will really turn that guy. If our luck, one red card and one MCL. Oh my. Dang, man. Oh my Lord, it's not looking good, bro. I'll be real. But yeah, you know what, man? I want to talk about this formation thing, guys. Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm really like I really need to state this in particular. The reason why I'm playing this formation, yeah, and I was having to think about it over this week, you know, while I was, you know, on the train traveling to do some traveling and everything. Yeah, I was deep in it. There's two reasons why he's playing this, yeah, and I'll be honest. The first reason is obviously for I think Thiago Silva. I think the reason why he wants to play this formation is because he wants Thiago Silva in the team. He wants to at least like help Levi Cole and Disasi kind of like get coached a bit more in the league and have someone that's a bit more experienced around them, right? And Thiago Silva cannot work in the back two. We saw that in preseason essentially. So that's the reason why he's been having Disasi and Levi Cole and like him in a three. The secondary reason is that I think he rates Chilwell going forward, right? In terms of being a fullback going forward. But defensively, he leaves much to be believed behind because like pre-injury he was already suspect in my opinion Chilwell when it comes to like defensively but now after the injuries yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. Beforehand it was at least you could say suspect, but now he's gotten worse. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, post-injury, like he hasn't been able to defend as he's as well. So he's doing this thing of like, okay, we need to protect him, so let's play Chilwell there. And I don't think he has that level of trust yet in Mudryk to be helping him to be starting games and everything. So that's the thing. So hopefully now, like, you know, he's realized that we have to start playing back four now football. We can't play back three football anymore. So that's the reasons why I think he's been playing it. What do you think, Victor? Do you think those are like plausible reasons?
Yeah, I also think he doesn't. I feel like he trusts his Chilwell ahead of the attackers.
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why he prefers to use. That's why he prefers to use. Yeah, that's why I prefer to use Chilwell as more of an attacking option. Literally as a left winger ahead of, you know, players like Mudryk and he's even playing Sterling on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could easily play Sterling on the left and then
play Madueke.
There's not Madueke.
Madueke just come back from injury, guys. Remember Madueke? That's why
there's no really option though.
Yeah. So should Jackson be taking our pens going forward, or do we let Enzo redeem himself? To be honest, man, I understand the Enzo redeem himself, but I would have for Jackson's like confidence and everything. I thought, you know, giving him the pen would have been a good thing. to be honest. But we'll see,
If there's
man.
if there's no traditional like if your goal scorer isn't on the pitch, an attacker should always take it. I don't know why
Fair
Enzo
enough.
was there. I thought maybe Sterling would have taken it. I would trust Sterling more in penalties than Enzo. I've never seen Enzo
Yeah,
take a pen. Even the World Cup, he didn't take a pen, and it
yeah,
took like
true.
5, and he didn't even take 1. So there has to be a reason for that. But yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, so big up to Chelsea Till I Die says he's playing it because of. I agree. That's one of the reasons why he's playing it. I agree. Badiashile will replace Cole immediately. I don't know, man. I think maybe
Definitely
Badiashile might be playing
Definitely
Disasi
not.
before he. I think he's
Yeah,
been playing Disasi, man. I'll be real.
he ain't replacing Colwell immediately. I don't get this
Yeah.
Colwell hate. I don't know what he did, but
Silva should be captain. I think the reason why the reason why Silva's not captain is that I think they're trying to pass it on to the young guys so that because Silva's departing at the end of the year. There's no point of making him the new captain and then have to reassign another new captain afterwards. You get what I'm trying to say, Jay? It wouldn't make sense for us personally. Cole has been too many. It's only made one bad decision, guys. Like I don't know, Joe. Honestly, I think probably the Antonio situation, but I don't know about anything else. Yeah. I don't know, man. Man, them have got this guy. You know what I mean? They're doing they got this guy under them binoculars, man. Like, come on, man. He's not really been that mistake thrown, honestly.
Oh, he's like 21, man. Let the guy off.
Yeah. Sterling should have always been taking pens. We move on.
I thought Sterling should be taking pens.
Cool. Now, if Poch plays 3 CBs again, you ain't beat Luton. All they will have to do is defend. Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. Like that's the thing, man. A lot of these teams are facing like the thing with West Ham. Yeah, they were playing that mid block perfectly, bro. They played that mid block perfect, and we just couldn't break it down. And we saw it against Fulham. Like, when we faced Fulham last time, yeah, in the preseason, it was very hard for us to break that mid block that they had. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one to you. Cole, yeah, exactly. Keyshawn, big up. See, man, he knows, man. The house has been shaking though. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Killer Red, man. 2 performances. We're not going to call this man disaster. My lord, man. Them just out here violating. Sanchez, Gusto, Silva, Cole, Cucurella, Lavia, Leslie, Enzo, Caicedo, Sterling, Jackson, Noni. I think that's the first squad to be having, but the reality, I don't think Lavia is going to be playing, guys. I'll be honest. Lavia is probably not going to be playing until AFC Wimbledon. That's my opinion. That's my thing. I think Poch made a mistake for not making Thiago vice captain. In terms of leadership, Chilwell is not vocal enough, and Thiago seems to take a step back. We need a level-headed leader that can lead. Fair enough. I hear that point. We both me and Victor have said 3-0 for that one. Why is Thiago not the vice captain? We need leadership on the pitch, especially. I hear that, bro. But I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to pass on the baton. Oh, Thiago is still here. You know what I'm trying to say? I think that's what the club are trying to do. Pass on the baton while obviously. That everything's here, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much I think the school of thought that the club are coming towards, at the very least. I'm just having another look at some of the news. Apparently, so from what I'm hearing from Fabrizio is saying that negotiations between West Ham and Ajax for Mo Kudus continue tonight. West Ham improved their proposal as 42 million package was rejected yesterday. So. It's still not done yet, from what it seems like, as my boy Victor was saying. So there's still time for the club, obviously, if they're willing to do so, to hijack the deal at the end of the day. So hopefully Chelsea are watching. If this guy is the guy that you actually want tonight, I want to be hearing Chelsea have hijacked the deal for Mohamed Kudus or something like that. Something crazy. Knowing our club, that's how crazy we usually are anyway. So let's make that happen, Chelsea Football Club, and let's make it happen. So pretty much that's pretty much it. And honestly, you know what? I think we're gonna close it out here. Usually my streams here are only an hour and a half. So guys, man, get me some of your final questions in before we head out in the next 6 minutes. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are, man. Club needs to start pricing West Ham out there. They just got 105. To be honest, though, they've been buying a lot of other players. Though they bought the Stuttgart centre back. They bought Edson Alvarez for around about 35 million euros too. Who else have they bought? Ward-Prowse they bought for a good amount of money. Honestly, they've been spending a lot of money. Honestly, so I wouldn't be too surprised when it comes down to it at the end of the day. So we'll see on that one, man. We'll see on that one still. But raw. I don't know. This is Mount. Right, I think we actually Victor. I don't know if Victor can talk to this, bro. This is actually regarding Mason Mount, bro. We actually may have made this. I think Tuchel may have run this guy to the ground, because I don't know. Have you seen this? Mason Mount expected to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Flip.
How
I don't know what
How did
he
he get injured? How did he get injured from doing
bro.
nothing?
I don't know what he got injured by, bro. But yeah, I think you might be seeing like you might have actually run this guy to the ground. You know, that's crazy. Damn, Tuchel really run this guy to the ground. Tuchel and Lampard, you know, all that precedent everything they used to do. Hey man, my boy Gallagher, man, Gallagher, you need to be watching, bro. You see, you need to watch out, big man.
Why did he get? What did he say was injury was? Just his injured. Like, what's his injury?
We don't know what his injuries are. Let me check if United Plug can tell us.
Hey, that sounds like when Sancho got injured last year, got quote injured, but we know he got sent to like the camp. In Holland, and that's probably what. I hear what you're saying, bro. Oh, international break. Go find your form.
That might be true. That might be true too. What's it called? Yeah, he has the legs of Thiago now. Oh my god, crazy! But hey, man, that it pretty much is what it is, man. Honestly, this is I'm concerned. Yeah, Mudryk is injured now, probably. Yeah, because obviously we know that because apparently he's not in the squad. But I don't know what he's injured with them because I know in the under-21s he had like a little injury of his hamstring that he had. So I don't know what the injury is now, to be honest. Like, look at EE, man. I knew EE was going to come in with a nice little comment. Mount is hiding. Fair enough, EE.
Maybe he is.
Yeah. But yeah, man, honestly, it's interesting.
He can hold that, man. He can hold that for real. I don't care.
True. You know what, Jay? I don't think it's signed some leaders for us. I think for me, more so, it's sign experience. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be looking at signing experience, signing guys that can do a job, can do what we need them to do. Because right now the squad is very young. This is something we spoke about in preseason. Like the level of experience in the squad is very little right now. Probably Sterling, Thiago Silva, and even the main one. I think the Sars is 25 years. He's got probably a lot of experience, to want to be a bit honest, and that's pretty much it. Chalobah as well, you could probably add into it, but that's virtually it. Bettinelli's got experience, you know what I'm saying? I know people might find that a bit crazy, but that guy's like 30, 31 years old, so he's definitely got experience there too. But Bettinelli, innit? The third goalkeeper.
Bro, it feels like, isn't he like 36?
He's 31, 32.
He's 31?
Yeah, you didn't know?
I was a lot older than that.
No, it's a lot young. He's actually quite young.
And yeah, 31. I thought it was a lot older, fair.
Yeah, he's actually, see, come on, man. Ahmed Abdi, man. I know my players, I know them at the back of my hand. So, but honestly, bro, I just think for me, obviously, when it comes down to, France is a myth. We're not playing a back three. Don't look at the personnel, look at the positions. 100%, bro. I agree with that. You know me, you know my force. I said that straight after the game. This has to be the end of the back three, man. Khalas, man. Wrap it up, man. Wrap it up and we don't want this anymore. You know what I mean? No mas. You shall not pass anymore back three. Simple as that, man. But honestly, when it comes down to it, I think that's pretty much it. That's all the news for today. I'm pretty sure, guys, probably around about, at 10 p.m., Ahmed Abdi, Ahmed Abdi, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a little, I just have a lingering feeling in my gut that I think there's something that's going to come out at 10 p.m. usually with Chelsea Football Club.
What an attacker?
Probably news about an attacker. I'm telling you that right now. Wilson would be great. You know what, Wilson? I would take Callum Wilson. I was going to take Callum Wilson ages ago. I've said this to Victor. I want Tyler. I want Tayo Awungi is another one I would have taken at the football club, but I know Mandem don't want Tayo. I know that. I don't know how to say his name. Sorry, my bad. Maybe I said it wrong.
No, I'm saying him.
Yeah, he's Nigerian. He's from Nigeria. He's got Nigerian origin.
No, I'm saying why?
What do you mean? Oh, because I think for me, he's a very good secondary striker. I like the fact that he's able to hold up play really well. He's able to connect with the wingers too, which is something that we may need as well. So and that's what it is for me. And he's just got a lot more experience. He's got more experience now than our boy Jackson. So he'd probably be a good option to have too. That's the only reason why I would think about it.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It suits the team of what we're buying now. Just black.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, man. Oh my god, this guy, man. Listen, man. Chelsea, IC3 Nation, man. Come on, man. Our private IC3 goats. Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, guys, that is the stream for today. Again, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, As you guys know, if there's any breaking news, I'll be back on tonight, 10 p.m. live. If you've got some sort of agreement with Chelsea Football Club, I'll be here right there, right now. But as usual, you can catch me obviously at 10 p.m. on Casually FC with my boy Marshall, Surfer, and others, where we're going to be talking about this Chelsea topics again as usual. But I've been your host with the most, the Bridge 258, and this has been my co-host, my boy Victor. You can catch him on any time the F1's on, which is usually on a Sunday. That's when the main races is on Sarcasm City TV on the Twitch. Yep. So I'll make sure to put the link in the comments for you guys to have a link in the comments below. But as always, love for the love. Yep. Oh, we've got a Sarcasm City Q&A today at midnight. Listen, man, it's Black the Badge. And as I always say to you guys, as always, please make sure to stay